Hey guys, this is a very special flight today that we're gonna do. We're gonna be actually flying to Montenegro in the Balkans, and one of the things that I'm really excited about flying to Tivat, because Tivat is the city we're flying to, is that the natural scenery around Tivat is just absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna get a chance to see that. We're gonna get a chance to see all the amazing scenery of that area. In order to get to Montenegro easily, we're flying out of Istanbul today, so actually we're in Istanbul at the moment. As you can see, the scenery data is a little bit interesting over here. I think that they're still probably working on Istanbul, but there are many other planes over at this airport on Vatsen. You can't see them all, but you've got some taking off over there, and there's just a lot of cool things happening. So anyway, we're just gonna be having a fun time. Gonna see some amazing scenery flying over the Balkans today. So without further ado, let's go. And if you're from Serbia, I know that technically you guys don't believe Montenegro exists, but one way or another, it is a beautiful country. We're gonna be going that way. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, external power on. Hope you guys are having a good day. You know, I really try to choose destination airports based on scenery, and one of the things that's really incredible about this particular airport, the airport in Tivat, is the scenery is just absolutely gorgeous. And also, we just had a brand new flight sim update today, so that's nice. Hopefully it fixes some bugs and doesn't cause new ones. Alright, Nadir's on. I'm gonna turn on all these fuel pumps. If you like Airbus, you're familiar with this cockpit. If you like Boeing, I'm sorry. Okay. So our displays are still coming up, that's normal. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the page here in my handy dandy notebook. I'm gonna turn up the brightness some more. It just needs to get a little bit brighter. Turn on floodlights. And go. Right. Mass and balance. Here we go, guys.
Boarding requested. Refueling truck is on its way.
So, as you can imagine, I love flying over the Balkans. I'm related to a lot of Greeks, and so the Balkan region is just really special to me. So, getting to do that today is going to be a lot of fun. So today we're going to be going from Istanbul LTFM to Tivat LYTV. Okay, and we're going to be British Airways 4811 or Speedbird 4811. Our cost index today is 15. And our cruise flight level is 34,000.
Fuel truck is in position.
Flight plan. Let's just put this in. Thankfully at Istanbul, they're very specific about how they have their planes leave, so this should be pretty simple. Baden 1 Golf, I think. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to turn around, open up the cabin door, yada yada. Got a big honking Turkish Airlines plane right behind us.
Passengers boarding started.
Okay, boarding is commenced. I wonder if the fuel truck is anywhere to be seen. Yes, it is.
Please use your airplane fuel system.
Alright,
to
we're
set
getting
desired
fueled up.
fuel quantity.
And alright, while that fuel is being loaded on, I'm going to go ahead and write out my clearance here. I'm going to check my stand number to make sure that I've got that right for my verbal clearance. Really important to just check the airport map, use Navigraph, make sure you know where you are. So today we're at Foxtrot 7. And then I'm going to look at the ATIS. Okay. Sorry, I'm just putting all these data points in.
May I see your boarding pass? Boarding pass, please.
Okay, so we've put in our data,
This way.
and so yeah, just
Hello.
alright, we're ready to fuel up. So might as well just go ahead and call up our frequency just to get this whole process started. They're on 121.7. Let's just do it. Why not, right? And then I'm gonna put ground on standby.
Diamond
124.
2064 respect is correct.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Istanbul delivery, hello, this is Speedbird 4811 Airbus A320 at stand Foxtrot 7. We have information Delta on board, QNH 1016. Request IFR clearance to TVOT.
Stuart 4811 Berg, good evening. Sir. Information Delta is correct. You're clear to your destination. Varden 1 Hotel departure out of runway 18. After departure, climb initially to 8,000 feet to squawk is 3204.
Clear to TVOT via the Vaden 1 Hotel departure. Initial climb 8,000 feet. Expect runway 18. Squawk 3204 for Speedbird 4811.
Flight 1 respect is correct.
Hello.
Okay, ready for contact contact Istanbul ground
Okay, so we've got a different departure runway than we thought. That's totally okay. That happens all the time. So, because we have a different departure runway than expected, we also have a
Istanbul
different
delivery, hello,
SID. We
Turkish
also have a
3
different
Zulu
departure
Juliet with
procedure.
Delta, request push and start.
3 Zulu Juliet, set transponder mode, Charlie.
Boarding pass, please.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here...
3 Zulu Juliet, push and start as a for push and start, contact ground, 121.625, have a nice flight.
11625, Turkish 3 Zulu Juliet.
Welcome on board. This way. Welcome on board. Hello.
Alright, we're going to do RNAV 32. Claude 1 kilo.
This way.
Okay, thankfully the computer recognizes it.
Hello.
Okay. Boom, ba boom, boom, bam. Okay.
Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome on board.
Turkey 7 uniform, stand by 115, instance makes Delta, requesting push and start.
7 uniform, set transponder mode, Charlie.
Yes, the SSF is assuming are Charlie.
Welcome on board.
Okay, we're going to go back to flight plan because I just remembered we got a different runway earlier, so let's just go ahead and correct that. Runway 18.
Welcome on
That,
board.
okay, I'm going to change it on my...
7 uniform, confirm you have transponder mode, Charlie on.
Affirmative is the SSF form, then it switches on to Charlie once we move.
Ah, SSF, okay. 37 uniform over to ground, 121.625, have a nice flight.
Over to round 121, the 625 takes in from the action.
Good afternoon.
Okay. Alright, so we got that programs. We're going to go back to performance and we're going to just put in some V speeds here. Actually, we're going to go to our departure performance calculator. Okay. Okay. Now that we've done that, we're going to put in our QNH. And we're going to put in our initial altitude here. And we're also going to put in our squawk code that we got earlier. I probably should have done that already. Okay, we're going to turn that transponder on. Now we're in business, and we're just going to go ahead and turn on the APU.
Jump cargo 576, requesting push and start.
Bravo 576 over to ground,
Let's take a look outside.
166.3 share
See if there's any good stuff happening.
116.3 and ja, vielen Dank. Und ist meine PDC-Clearance eben nicht angekommen? Ich hatte dann mit dem Wetter schon mal Probleme.
Ja, hab keine bekommen, tut mir leid.
Ja, kein Ding, danke, dann schaue ich mal dann mal.
Ciao, ciao.
Ja.
Alright, APU starting up. That's good. So, in case you're wondering, there is a VATSIM event happening at Istanbul right now. That's one of the reasons I'm here, is there's plenty of coverage. There's VATSIM guys running delivery, ground, tower, and then departure, and then radar on top of that. So basically, we've got a full complement of guys, you know, running the show. So if you have Discord and if you want to do VATSIM and you have Discord, just go ahead and check for events, because that way you know that there will be somebody running things at the airport. So, okay, the aircraft's loaded. Good to know. Alright, I'm gonna make sure that those doors on the right side of the cabin are closed. Okay, they're closing right now. Yep. Okay, so now we just are able to tell GSX we want to get ready for pushback.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Istanbul delivery, Speedbird 4811 is ready for pushback.
Flight 1 for push and start, over to ground 121,625. Have a nice flight, sir.
Over to ground on 121,625. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Speedbird 4811.
Departure checks completed.
No, I appreciate flying.
Inserted.
Okay, 121,625. Okay, I'm just gonna get to that frequency here. And
Not in my hands.
Roger that, no problem. There's a setting you can change that to, just so you know. And push and start of course, face west, KNH1016.
Push upward, face west, KNH1016, taxi, send the departure. 6854, sorry for that, contact with Istanbul ground on 124.425. Contact Istanbul ground on 124.425.
Istanbul ground, Speedbird 4811 is ready for pushback at stand Foxtrot 7.
Speedbird 4811, push and start approved, facing north, KNH1016.
Push and start approved facing north, QNH 1016 for Speedbird 4811. Okay, so that's the all clear. And we're gonna say we want to continue pushback, and if we
Can you just confirm that at Charlie now?
From Maple, we can see that, thank you.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start
There
at
we go.
rear.
Let's do it. We're moving, guys. This is exciting. Exciting stuff. Engine 2 is turning. That's good.
Good evening, Australia 422, holding on taxiway. Holding on taxiway, aircraft.
Airfield be 422, taxi via Tango 2, Bravo 5 right.
Got a guy helping us out here. That's great.
Check sheet 484, roger that, hold position and contact ground on 126.3.
Conferencing at 126.3.
Wait break, Asia 422, taxi via Tango 2, onto stand Bravo 5, right.
Tango 2 and stand Bravo 5, Australia 422.
Ground, Turkish 1 Delta Bravo, holding short, Tango 3.
61 Delta Bravo, Istanbul ground, hello, taxi via Tango 3, and onto stand Bravo 18.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Tango 3 to stand Bravo 18 confirmed.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Okay, man, I'm really having to turn the displays up today. I don't know if it's because of the update or what. Okay, looks like, alright, we got both engines on.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass being removed.
Visible current KLM 2064 is
Left is clear, right is clear.
alpha 5 and ready to start on the 26.
KLM 264, review 3, just so you know there's a background noise on your microphone. Push and start abort facing south, KNH 1016.
Facing south, QNH 1016, KLM 264.
Istanbul ground, Speedbird 4811 is ready for taxi.
Speedbird 4811, it looks like you haven't completed your pushback, but no problem. Taxi via Tango 11, Foxtrot 7, hold short of Foxtrot.
Taxi via Tango 11, Foxtrot 7, then hold short of Romeo, sorry.
Negative, holding short of Foxtrot.
Holding short of Foxtrot, Speedbird 4811.
Turkish 3 Zulu Juliet, request taxi. Turkish 3 Zulu Juliet, taxi via Foxtrot 3, holding short of Foxtrot. Foxtrot 3, short of Foxtrot, Turkish 3 Zulu Juliet.
Turkey 7 uniform, ready for taxi.
Turkey 7 uniform, taxi via November Whiskey, hold short of Echo.
November Whiskey, hold short of Echo, Turkey 7 uniform.
Alright, we're gonna get moving.
Airspeed 42, just hold position please.
Hold position. Again, 42.
Airspeed 42, I see Bravo 5 right, it's past. Bravo 5 right, hold position and stand by for new taxi. Speedbird 4811, stand by, sorry, not disregard that transmission please. And Speedbird 4811, contact Istanbul ground on 126.3 NSF flight.
Contact Istanbul ground on 126.305, Speedbird 4811.
Negative, it's gonna be 126.3.
Oh, sorry, 126.3, Speedbird 4811, thank you.
Welcome, break Turkish 7 uniform, contact Istanbul ground on 126.3 NSF flight.
126 Turkey 7 uniform, iyi akşamlar hocam.
Tamam, iyi akşamlar. Break, Airspeed 422 after the Turkish A3211 Neo passes from right.
İstanbul iyi akşamlar, iyi contact 7 uniform, holding short, Echo.
Turkish 7 uniform, taxi via November Whiskey, correction, November Whiskey, Delta, Charlie, via Charlie 11, hold short of runway 17 left.
Taxi November Delta Charlie Charlie 11 hold short runway 17 left, Turkish 7 uniform.
Istanbul ground, Speedbird 4811 is holding short of Foxtrot at Foxtrot 7.
Speedbird 4811, taxi via Foxtrot, November 3, Golf, via Golf 15, hold short of runway 18.
Taxi via Foxtrot, November 3, Golf, and then at Golf Alpha, hold short of runway 18, Speedbird 4811.
Ground hello Turkish 3, Zulu Juliet, I'll do short Foxtrot.
Turkish 3, Zulu Juliet, hello, Istanbul Ground, taxiway Foxtrot, November 3, Golf. Via Golf 15, hold short of runway 18.
Taxi via Foxtrot, Golf 3, say again the rest, Turkish 3, Zulu Juliet.
November 3, Golf, via Golf 16, hold short of runway 18.
November 3, Golf, and at Golf 16, hold short 18, Turkish 3, Zulu Juliet. Turkish 2-4, holding short on the 3.
Alright guys, here we go.
Turkish 224, contact ground 121.625, bye bye.
121.625, bye bye.
Turkish 854, contact tower 119.025, bye bye.
Contact tower 119.5.
I'll look both ways before I cross the street here. I try to tell my kids that, so I don't have any excuse not to do that. Alright. We're going to taxi along Golf until we get to Golf Alpha, which is kind of like the main holding point for an Airbus on this particular runway on 18.
Turkish 7, you're from Istanbul.
Go ahead.
Contact tower 118.075, bye bye, have a safe flight.
18075, Turkish 7, information çalışmalar, iyi akşamlar.
İyi akşamlar.
Turkish 1823, ready for push and start.
Turkish 1823, where are you, sir?
Stand Bravo 10.
Okay, contact ground 121.625.
121.625, Turkish 182.
Speedbird 4811, contact tower 119.025, bye bye.
Contact tower on 119.305. Thank you, Speedbird 4811.
025, sir, not 325, 025, 025.
Oh, sorry, 025, Speedbird 4811.
Turkish 94 Hotel Bravo, correction 94 Hotel Bravo, welcome to Istanbul. Fall short of call, contact ground 126.03, bye bye, good day.
Pop short to golf, contact ground 126.3, Turkish 94 Hotel Bravo, thank you, Houston.
Okay.
Turkish 854, winds 190 degrees, 5 knots, runway 18, you're clear for takeoff. Airborne contact visual approach on 120.5, bye bye, good day.
Lost information on board, clear to take off runway 18. After airborne, contacting visual approach, night.
takeoff here. I think we're first in line after this Turkish Airlines flight. Istanbul Tower, Speedbird 4811 is holding short of runway 18 at holding point Golf 17.
Speedbird 4811 Istanbul Tower, hello, behind departing Turkish Airlines A319, line up and wait runway 18 behind.
Behind the departing Turkish Airways A319, line up and wait behind on runway 18, Speedbird 4811. Okay. We're gonna do what the man said. We're gonna line up on this runway. We're gonna take off in just a minute. Obviously, we're gonna wake up,
Bye-bye.
wait for clearance to take off.
Speedbird 4811, wind 09 correction, wind 190 degrees at 5 knots, runway 18, you are clear for takeoff, airborne contact Ishikawa 120.5, bye-bye, good day.
Clear for takeoff on runway 18. On departure, contact Istanbul departure on 120.5 for Speedbird 4811. Okay, let's do it. Toga. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Lever climb is flashing, use throttle. Approaching at speed, flap 0. Spoilers disarmed. Alright, so now we're going to contact approach.
So 240. Cancel level 0, South Africa. Sub 6001 tower 118075. Bye bye. 118075.
Istanbul departure, Speedbird 4811 is off runway 18, passing 5,000 feet, climbing 8,000 feet, inbound Foxtrot Mike 073.
Speedbird 4811, Yashika approach identified, climb level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Speedbird 4811.
Lufthansa 325, proceed direct to Baden.
Direct to Baden, Lufthansa 325.
Turkish 854, proceed direct EKV.
Okay.
You say again?
Turkish 854, direct EKV. Echo Kilo Alpha Whiskey Echo.
Direct recover.
Air France 463, speed 250 or less.
250 or less, Air France 463.
Speedbird 4811, proceed direct to Baden.
Proceed direct to Baden, Speedbird 4811. Alright, so the gentleman is giving us a shortcut. I never say no to that.
Turkish 854, squawk 0710. Turkish 854, squawk 0710.
071. Turkish 854, squawk 071.
Thank you, sir. Air France 463, speed 220 knots, and after insta, follow published speeds.
220 knots, and after Insta, following the published speed, Air France 463.
On record 90678, same for you, sir. Speed 220 after insta, published speeds.
Reducing 220 after Insta published speeds. Moon record 90678.
Turkish 854, contact Ankara 129.425. Agent 1535, descend to 5,000 feet via Insta, clear the LS Zulu 17 left.
Descend 5,000, clear for ILS Zulu on 17 left, 1535. Yeşilköy approach, iyi akşamlar Turkish uniform passing 2000 for 5000.
Thank you, 7 information, K approach identified, climb level 240.
Papa 24, steady enough.
Lufthansa 3825, contact Ankara 129.425.
129.425, Lufthansa 325.
Good evening, Synaptic 1. We're just going around. Our scenery is not loaded for the sun, so we're going to have to divert to a different airport.
Synaptic 001, Ishika approach identified, Roger, on runway heading climb to 5000.
Fly runway heading and climb 5000, Synaptic 1.
Eşike approach, merhaba, iyi akşamlar. Turkish'te Juliet Victor, descent flight level 1900, level by return.
Turkish to Juliet Victor, Ishika approach identified. Cleared Rixen 1 Bravo arrival, expect ILS Zulu 17 left.
Good, Rixen 1 Bravo arrival, expect ILS Zulu 17 left, Turkish'te Juliet Victor.
Turkish 7 Charlie November, establish ILS Zulu runway 17 left.
7 Charlie November, continue approach. Speeder 4811, contact Ankara 129.425. Synaptic 001, when able, report your diversion airport, sir.
Can we redirect to LTB, Lima Tango Bravo Alpha?
Synaptic 001, Roger, for the moment fly heading 170, I call you back.
Roger.
Thank you so much, Charlie November, Tower 118075.
Tower 118075, take you into control.
Turkish Juliet Victor approaching on descent to flight level 1900.
Turkish to Juliet Victor, descent by start to 10,000 feet, KNH is 1016.
Descent 130 and QNH 1016, Turkish to Juliet Victor.
Synaptic 001, you can expect vector ILS Zulu 23 at Lima Tango Bravo Alpha.
Expect vectors for ILS 23 at Lima Tango Bravo Alpha, Synaptic 1.
So you guys weren't able to hear my response earlier, but I did talk to the ATC to get moved over to a different frequency, and so I'm moving over to Ankara.
Ankara Control, F1 request frequency change, Unicom 1 this side.
Okay, Patrol, good evening, Turkish 2, Lima Romeo with you, flight level 270 inbound, Dicty.
Turkish 2 Lima Romeo identified. Turkish 9 November Kilo, cleared Kemer 1 uniform arrival, expect ILS Yankee runway 21 left.
Kemer 1 uniform arrival, ILS Yankee 21,
Turkish 2 Lima Romeo, cleared Drama 1 Bravo arrival.
Clear Drama 1 Bravo arrival, Turkish 2 Lima Romeo.
Southern 3604, contact Antalya approach 119.650. Air Force 1, monitor Unicom 122.8.
122.8, Air Force 1, thank you.
Ankara Control, Speedbird 4811 is at flight level 240, inbound VOD.
Speedbird 4811, Ankara Control identified, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Speedbird 4811. Okay, so he cleared us up to our cruise altitude, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to go back to the outside of the plane, check out some of the really cool scenery, which there's a lot of that. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Center 2 Golf Foxtrot, cleared Naman 1 Hotel arrival.
Cleared Nama 1 hotel arrival, something to go, sure.
Ankara Control, Turkish 9 on your requesting.
Turkish 9 November Kilo, descent flight level 250.
Descent flight level 250, Turkish 9.
Turkish 854, Ankara. Turkish 854, proceed back to up Saks.
Got it.
Lufthansa 3825, contact Sofia Control 131.225, bye-bye.
131.225, Sofia 325,
Turkish 2 Lima Romeo, descent flight level 250.
Descent flight level 250, Turkish 2 Lima Romeo.
Agent 3991 when ready, descent flight level 250.
Easy 987, top of descent.
Hello, Ankara Control, Turkish 151, descending flight level 270.
Okay, it's in 981, 987, contact Athena 129.675.
129 at 675, easy 987. Thank you and bye-bye.
Agent 3991, descend when ready, flight level 250.
Center flight level 250, easy 3991.
Turkish 2 Lima Romeo, contact Ishilka approach 120.5.
120.5, Turkish 2 Lima Romeo, bye-bye.
Speedbird 4811, contact Sofia Control 131.225. Negative frequency 131.225.
Ankara Control, iyi akşamlar. Turkish 7 Uniform passing 200-240.
Turkish 7 Uniform, contact Sofia Control 131.225.
131.225, Turkish 7 Uniform.
Malaya 8105 for...
Sofia Control, hello, Turkish 7 Uniform. Passing flight level 210 or 240.
Turkish 7 Uniform, Sofia Control identified, climb flight level 320.
Climb back 320, Turkish 7 Uniform.
Sophia Control, Speedbird 4811 is passing flight level 290, climbing flight level 340, inbound Vaden.
Speedbird 4811, Sofia Control identified, continue climb 340.
Continue climb 340, Speedbird 4811. So, I know you guys didn't hear my last interaction with radar because I have my mic muted, but I talked to Ankara Control and they moved
when
me to
ready,
Sophia
descent
Control,
flight
so
level
we're over
240, level by
Bulgaria
SOMU.
Ready, descent flight level 240, level by SOMU, Tarum 404.
We're almost over Bulgaria. I guess I should make that clear. In this field.
Eurowings 36 Charlie, contact Bucharest 122.030, bye-bye.
122.030, 36 Charlie, goodbye.
With 2264, establish ILS Zulu, runway 09.
With 2264, surface wind 130 degrees 5 knots, runway 09, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 09 with air 2264.
Sophia, good evening. Chicago 576, approaching flight level 240.
German Cargo 576, Sofia control identified, climb flight level 340.
Charlie flight level 340, German Cargo 576.
576 after E-Blux, proceed direct command.
After E-Blux, direct command, German Cargo 576.
With Armato 7216, Sofia. Turkish 9 Papa Golf, say again.
Uso Malta to correction 7216, Weber.
With Armato 7216, when ready, descend flight level 130, level by Sordo.
We're already descending flight level 130 by Sordo, with Malta 7216.
Turkish 9 Papa Golf, say again please, your block. 10 minutes approved, report to when you're back. Copy to back.
That's Alpha for 15 minutes.
15 minutes approved, report back.
Roger.
With Armato 7216, left turn heading 310.
Left heading 310 with Malta 7216.
And 7216, you can stop descent flight level 270.
Stopping descend at flight level 270 with Malta 7216.
Center is KLM 526, Bravo, passing altitude 2,500 feet, climbing via stop or 250.
KLM 526, Bravo, Sofia control identified, unrestricted climb 240.
240 the altimeter, thank you.
Lufthansa 6 Delta Echo, start descent flight level 320.
Starting descent flight level 320 Lufthansa 6 Delta Echo.
Lufthansa 6 Delta Echo, right turn heading 070.
Right turn 070 Lufthansa 6 Delta Echo.
With Air 2264, welcome to Varna, taxi to the left via Sierra stand 12.
Taxi to left via Sierra stand 12 with Air 2264.
With Armata 7216, direct Sordo.
Direct Sordo with Armata 7216.
And with Armata 7216, continue descent flight level 190.
I'm continuing descending flight level 190 with Armata 7216.
Lufthansa 6 Delta Echo, descent 300.
Descending 300 Lufthansa 6 Delta Echo.
Welcome back. KLM 56, correction 526 Bravo, proceed direct listen.
526 Bravo, proceed direct to left. That is Lima Echo Tango November India.
Correct. Tarom 404, contact Bucharest 122.030, bye bye.
Bucharest 122.030, good evening, Tarom 404, bye bye.
And Tarom 404, speed 310 or greater.
Speed 310 or greater, Tarom 404, bye bye.
With Armata 7216, speed 260 or less.
Speed 260 or less with Armata 721.
Lufthansa 6 Delta Echo, proceed direct Sordo, descent flight level 240.
On course to Sordo and descending 240 Lufthansa 6 Delta Echo.
6 Delta Echo, also speed 260 knots.
Please confirm 250 knots or 360 knots Lufthansa 6 Delta Echo.
260.
And speed 260 knots Lufthansa 6 Delta Echo.
Turkish 7 Lima Alpha, social control identified, climb flight level 400, and after E-Blocks, direct command.
Climb 400, after E-Blocks, direct command.
With Armata 7216, contact Bucharest 122.030, bye bye.
122.030, contact Bucharest with Armata 7216, bye bye.
Sky travel 5 Kilo November, contact Bucharest radar 122.030, bye bye.
Contact Bucharest. Bucharest on 122.030, thank you, bye bye.
German Cargo 576, requesting descent.
German Cargo 576, when you're ready you can start descent 160 to be level by command.
160 to be level by command, German Cargo 576.
3 minutes approved, report back.
Sophia Control, Logic 85 Victor 390 over Velba.
Apologies for the next contact me. Nomadic 85 Victor, Sofia Control identified.
Sofia, добър вечер. Turkish Whiskey Golf with you for 240.
Turkish 7 Whiskey Golf, Sofia Control identified. Climb flight level 340.
Turkish Whiskey Golf, it's not an issue with you. I misfiled. I just saw it 2 minutes ago. If you can stay at 240.
Affirmative. Stay, maintain 240.
Благодаря.
Lufthansa 6 Delta Echo, contact Bucharest, 122.030 left, left, control.
122.030 for Lufthansa 6 Delta Echo, благодаря много и лека вечер, чао, чао.
Other station calling second.
Turkish 6 Alpha Golf 16, Boston 365, climbing 400, direct balance.
Turkish 6 Alpha Golf, Sofia Control identified, climb flight level 400.
400, 6 Alpha Golf.
Turkish 9 Papa Golf, monitor advisory, 122.8, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Turkish 57 Echo, monitor advisory, 122.8, bye-bye. Turkish 57 Echo, advisory, 122.8, bye-bye.
Control, hello, Turkish 2 November, Alpha level 370, Velba over.
Turkish 2 November Alpha, Sofia Control identified, redirect high-tech.
Direct high-tech, Turkish 2 November Alpha.
Nomadic 85 Victor, cleared for ITEC 1 Bravo arrival.
We do expect ITEC 1 Bravo arrival, Nomadic 85 Victor.
Delta 264, parking 123 frequency. Have a very nice day.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Thank you, bye-bye.
With Armato 652, Sofia Control identified, redirect Somo. Turkish 2 November Alpha, cleared ITEC 1 Bravo arrival.
ITEC 1 Bravo arrival, Turkish 2 November Alpha.
Idaro 040, Sofia Control identified, report Mach number. Idaro 040, Roger, reduce speed to Mach 80 less. Confirm 80 less. Thank you, Papa. And Frederick KLM 526 Bravo monitor advisory 122.1, bye-bye.
Monitor advisory,
Turkish 7 uniform, Bangkok.
Turkish 7 uniform, welcome back. Turkish 7 Whiskey Golf, clear Thief, good 6 Delta, arrival, expect ILS 09.
Clear good 6 Delta, expect ILS 09, Turkish 10 Whiskey Golf.
Turkish 7 Whiskey Golf, direct Whiskey November 753.
Directing Whiskey November 753, Turkish 10 Whiskey Golf, merci no.
Alpha Delta, Phantom 350 inbound, Gerald, clear.
Turkish 54 Delta, Sofia identified. Turkish 6 Alpha Golf, proceed direct Dolop.
Direct Dolop, 6 Alpha Golf.
Seven Lima Alpha, welcome back. Turkish 2 November Alpha, clear Titec 1 Bravo arrival.
Titec 1 Bravo arrival, Turkish 2 November Alpha.
Itaro 040, clear Titec 1 Bravo arrival.
Titec 1 Bravo arrival, Itaro 040.
With Armato 652, when ready, descend flight level 240, level by Istomo.
When ready, descend flight level 240, level by Istomo, we want to fix it.
German Cargo 576, contact Bucharest 122.030, bye-bye.
122.030, German Cargo 576.
Numeric 85 Victor, when ready, descend flight level 290, level by ITEC.
Rico RAG 290 level by ITEC, nomadic 85 Victor.
Turkish 7 Whiskey Golf, descend flight level 120.
1207 Whiskey Golf.
Sofia Control, good day, Lufthansa Cargo 6833 at level 370 inbound service.
Lufthansa Cargo 6833, Sofia Control identified, direct relax.
Direct relax, Lufthansa Cargo 6833.
KLM 46 Delta, social control identified. Speedbird 4811 for traffic descent 330. Turkish 7 uniform contact Bucharest 122.030, bye bye.
122.030, Turkish 7 uniform, good night.
Turkish 7 Whiskey Golf, descent to 8,000 feet, QNH 1015.
7,000 QNH 1015, Turkish 7 Whiskey Golf.
Turkish 45 Delta, clear 3 Lex 1 Bravo, arrival.
If it was for Turkish 5 for Delta, we are totally relaxed for Bravo arrival.
Relax 1 Bravo.
Relax 1 Bravo.
Suggestion for runway 7326 on tackle 320.
Runner 7336, Sofia Control, very good evening. Recycle of 1000. Runner 7336, Spoke 1000.
Spoke 1000, runway 326.
Runner 7336, Sofia range 5, direct command.
Direct command on air 736.
Sofia Control, door Roger with 9er Lima Juliet, with information Quebec, passing flight level 193, inbound Nice to be over Nice at flight level 130.
Wizard 9er Lima Juliet, door Roger, Sofia Control identified, cleared Nice 4 kilo arrival, expect Tower Zoo 27.
Cleared Nice 4 kilo arrival, expecting either Zulu 27, Wizard 9er Lima Juliet.
Wizard 9er Lima Juliet, descent 10,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descent 10,000 feet by QNH 1016, Wizard 9er Lima Juliet.
Turkish 7 Whiskey Golf, descent 6,000 feet.
3,000 feet, Turkish 7 Whiskey Golf.
Negative, 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet, Turkish 7 Whiskey Golf.
Itaro 08, correction, 040, reduce Mach number 78 or less.
78 or less, Itaro 040.
Turkish 2 November Alpha, when ready, descend slash level 290 level by ITEC.
290 by ITEC, Turkish 2 November Alpha.
With Armata 652, contact Bucharest 122.030, bye bye.
Bucharest 122.030, bye, thank you.
Turkish 7 Whiskey Golf, after Whiskey November 757, direct to enter.
After Whiskey November 757, direct to enter, Turkish 9 Whiskey Golf.
Turkish control, 35,
Turkish 5 Juliet Alpha, Sofia control identified, continue climb 320. And 5 Juliet Alpha, direct command. Nomadic 85 Victor, contact Ankara, 129er, decimal 425, bye-bye.
129 or 45, 85 Victor.
Lufthansa 3825, monitor advisory, 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
1228, Lufthansa 385, bye-bye.
Speedbird 4811, monitor advisory, 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Monitor advisory on 122.8. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Speedbird 481.
Wizard 9 Lima Juliet, descent 8000 feet.
Descent 8,000 feet, Wizard 9 Lima Juliet.
Turkish 7 Whiskey Golf, continue descent 4000 feet via MPET clear Highway Zoo, runway 09er, report established.
4000 via.
case you guys are wondering where we're at, we're currently right now flying over North Macedonia, and we're going to be arriving in Montenegro in about 20 minutes. Weather looks pretty fair. I am aware of the fact that in reality it's nighttime in this part of the world, but I adjusted the time so that way you can see all the cool scenery that we're going to see. But the weather and everything, the weather is 100% live. And also you can follow my flight on Vassim if you want to. But yeah, we're going to be landing really soon. It's going to be fun. Alright guys, we're going to start the process of prepping for landing. I think that we're going to be approaching top of descent in just a minute here, but in the meantime, let's just go ahead and put in some approach information. So let's do that. Okay, 1014 QNH, temperature 15 degrees Celsius, winds variable at 1. Let me just take a quick look. Actually, let me go to the go around phase just to make sure. Throttle reduction. Okay. Perfect. Start kind of going through a checklist of things. Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to take a look at our RNAV because again we're doing RNAV here. Alright, so now I kind of have a feel for our waypoints because with RNAV you really just want to, I mean obviously with ILS you want to have awareness about this as well, but on an RNAV approach you really want to make sure that these waypoints are that are just etched in your mind so you know where you need to be and how high you need to be at any given moment. Alright, so we're going to get down to about 9,000. It's going to take a while to get there anyway. Speed brake, not a lot, but a little bit. There we go. Okay. Sometimes. Right. Here we go, guys. It's really happening. We're only about 70 miles away from the airport. Okay guys, so as you can see, we are almost to TVOT. The views are just absolutely gorgeous in every direction. I'm going to try to maybe get some of those views here. But just an amazing coastline. Very rugged all the way to, basically all the way to the ocean. Got some incredible mountains here. And what you're looking at here is the Adriatic Sea in between Italy and the Balkans. And it's a really cool place. So hopefully we can get this flight going, or get the landing right. So we're gonna try to do that. And let's get down to 6,000 feet. Give this a little bit of speed brake. Speed brake, speed brake. Okay. Fly right into some rain. That's kind of cool. Here. Alright, we're gonna need to be down at, we're gonna be at 4,000 feet by COSA. And in the meantime, it's time for me to just kind of go through my checklist here. Beautiful views out there. Really pretty. Make sure spoilers are armed. Come on, there you go. Go ahead and go into approach phase. So that the plane is you're gonna notice we're gonna slow down quite a bit. That's what's supposed to happen. course, we're going to do something here. In just a moment, I'm going to turn off autopilot. Because it wouldn't be any fun if we didn't land this thing manually. Let's do it. Alright, autopilot is off. I'm going to give it flaps 1. We're still a decent distance away. But I just like to fly manually anyway. It's really pretty. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Not supposed to go up. Not right now, at least. Now, as you guys can see, since I've got RNAV guidance, it's not as accurate as ILS, but it's still really good. Out here. We get back on track. We're a little bit west of where we need to be. To be honest, I can't see the runway yet, so I guess it'll be a surprise where this airport is. Some of my altitude here because I think I might be a little bit low. Might be just a hair low. Yeah, turn left here. That to happen. I want my gear down.
2,500.
Alright, we're going to bring the landing gear back down. That's kind of important. An interesting landing, I can already tell. But I dig the scenery. Scenery is just golden. Okay, so it looks like we're kind of at an angle until we get right up to where the runway is, so that's great. I love that, it just kind of adds to the suspense. We're gonna go flaps full here.
1,000.
Oh, so it's that kind of approach.
1,000.
Looks like we're probably going to vacate right down there. at that. Alright, we're a little low. It's okay. Come back.
Retard. Retard. Okay, guys, we made it. We're here. See if we can find a gate. We've got a couple options over here.
will say, when it comes to scenery, Tivat in Montenegro did not disappoint. This lake right by the airport, absolutely gorgeous. Looks like something from Switzerland. Really interesting to see that in Southeast Europe, but nice little hidden gem. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Just looking around the airport, it's just astonishing. Like, the mountain views in every direction, the lake right there. I love it. Definitely coming back here for a future flight.
Passengers bus disconnected.
If you guys have been enjoying this, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I would very much appreciate that. And that way you can see more flights to more cities and more countries around the world in 4K. By the way, if you didn't know, these you can actually watch this in 4K on YouTube. Alright, I think that's all the passengers. Man, what a view. What an incredible view. Look at that. Let me use my drone cam. That is amazing. Just gorgeous in every way. Alright guys, well the last passengers have been deboarded from this particular flight, but I just want to say thank you for joining me on this amazing journey from Istanbul to Tivat, and if you guys want to see more of this, please like and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll get more views like this. Wow. It's like Hawaii and Italy somehow met. This is great. Alright, have a great day guys. Thanks again for